Hi everybody, my name's Terry. I'm just here to talk about my 2012 79 Series Cruiser with camping canopy. We have an Ultimate as well, an Ultimate camper trailer. We bought the vehicle only 3 or 4 months ago, so it was all pretty much set up the way it is now. I've made a few changes to it, but has ARB bull bar, worn winch, 9,500 pound worn winch, the HID driving lights with 3 LED light bars on it. They sort of spread the light out in front of me, which works well, and then the HIDs fill up the rest of the road out further. It has a 4-inch lift, 33-inch tyres, Mickey Thompson's MTZs. It's a superior suspension lift with Armada gas reservoir shocks in it. It has a chip in it with a 3.5-inch mandrel bent exhaust with a hot dog in it basically, so it sounds quite nice, I think. I've got a Waco console fridge. That's good for a nice cold drink as you're driving along. HEMA navigator that controls where I'm going, sort of, hopefully. Then we get back into the camper itself. Has a fridge slide. We have a 40 litre Ingle fridge in there, which we basically use as a freezer. I have a 240 volt microwave in there as well, and a little Weber barbecue. We have the food storage in that with a slide out table. We also have storage in there for all our electronics, laptops and sat phone, things like that, which we can also have 240 watt solar panels on the roof of it, which charges the 230 amp hour batteries. We have it so we can plug 240 into it and have a 15 amp projector multi-stage charger, and also the has a 12 volt DC to DC converter in there as well for the alternator. Moving back a bit further, with the 2 thumper compressors, which has a remote reservoir, so we can pump the tyres up and let them down. In the back of the canopy we have storage, keep a spare tyre in there. We also have the a generator, just a 200 kVA generator, so if we don't have 240 volt, we haven't got a 240 volt side or anything like that, we can run the microwave, or we don't usually run the fridges. The batteries usually run the fridges long enough, so we don't usually use the generator for that. It's mainly just if we need to defrost something out of the freezer. So plenty of other room for storage. We've got a solar panel in the back here as well for we connect up to the camper trailer when we if we want to go out for the day and put the batteries in the camper trailer charging up. So it's a 120 watt one. Around the other side we have storage. My wife, all she wanted when she got her to camping back on a truck was to have hanging storage and plenty of room for her clothes and all that sort of stuff, and shoes. So that worked out well for me because I got what I wanted as well. The front door here we have a camping shower, runs off gas. We have an 80 litre water tank underneath the canopy with a pressure pump that pumps the water up to that. So all in all, it works really well in conjunction with the ultimate camper trailer. Yeah, we bought this cruiser. We upgraded from a GU Patrol. It was a 2000 model. It's a good old car. It's did a few miles for us, but we thought it was time for an upgrade. So hence we've got the new Landcruiser. Yeah, probably one of my favourite pieces of equipment on the truck is actually a little hand wash unit. It's 20 litre water tank. It's got a tap on it, positioned to put a bottle of hand wash. It's great for when you fill up, the diesel gets all over your hands, you can just wash your hands and you don't have that horrible diesel smell over your hands for the next half hour or so. So that lives on the outside of the truck. All my recovery gear's in the front area. There's some shelves in there with the hot water system. So I usually keep all my recovery gear up in there. But toolbox and that, jacks, hoses, all water hoses and things like that, keep in the toolboxes. I do like the bit extra torque in it than compared to the old Patrol. It was a 3 litre of the old Patrol, but it's got the sort of the legs that was sort of a bit lacking in the old Patrol. Obviously it's a V8, 4.5 litre V8 compared to a 3 litre 4-cylinder, so it that is a difference. It does make towing look quite good. And the camper's quite light, or reasonably light. It's only 1.2 or 1.3 tonne. So the Landcruiser doesn't really even know it's on there.
And what's the size of the battery in the Canopy?
They're 130 amp hours. To 130 amp hours.
Yeah, right. So you've got 5 batteries.
Pretty much, yeah.
20, yeah.
It's a 2002 Ultimate Odyssey camper. We've owned it about 8 or 9 years now, I guess. We've had it to the Kimberleys, as far as Broome. Just come back from a trip to Perth and did all the south coast of Perth. We've also done up to Cairns as far as Cooktown a few years ago now, but yeah, we love this setup. But in the camper here we sort of call it the TARDIS because from the outside it packs up really well, really small, but inside it's quite roomy, and for my wife and I it's really good. As you can see, we've got it's an 80 litre Ingles fridge in here. We use that mainly for just normal fridge stuff. It has sink with a 80 litre water tank, which we don't tend to use a lot inside. We tend to do more outside stuff than inside. Gas stove, of course. Over here we've got the sound system. At the moment it's not working very well, but we'll have to get onto that and sort that out. Put a table up in here if it's a bit inclement outside. So you just slip that there and that table sits there, so it's like a little caravan. You can get in out of the wind and rain and whatever, so it works really well for us. Plenty of through ventilation, open all the windows. You can shut them up and stop the wind if you need to. So it's, in summer it's fairly cool usually inside if you've got a little bit of a breeze, and we can drop that down and use that as a third bed if we need to. This cushion here drops down and makes the mattress. We do have a memory foam mattress that we just put over the top of it because we want to take a third person, but that doesn't happen anymore because we've only got a 2-seat truck. So yeah, it's fully independent, the suspension on the camper trailer. Very tough. The camper will go basically anywhere your car can take it. It'll follow. When we did our Kimberley's trip a couple of years ago, we went up the Mitchell Falls Road, which is horribly corrugated. Hadn't been graded for a few years, I would imagine. and the camper trailer handled that without an issue. A lot of people we spoke to, they got a few 10 kilometres up the road onto the Mitchell Falls Road and turned around and went back because they sort of they couldn't handle it. So the camper performed it beautifully. We couldn't fault it.
Oh my god, I'm sorry.